The thing, I'll regret it, I'm always learning. You could call me academic, I'm always working. Never been apathetic, that energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to take me, you can try me. If you want to hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste me, you can fucking try me. If you want to hate, you know where to find me. And if you're going atheist, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough
time to home make anything except like it's 12:30 at night and I am here's the doggy who thinks she's getting something and she's not. She already had something. But I'm making frosting. This is the only homemade thing that I have going on. I made box cake because I just didn't have time with all the overtime. I just didn't have a lot of time. And for the black, I bought this black frosting, but I had a lot less than I thought I did. And then I have raspberry jam, and I used an apple core to core out the middles. And now we are putting these back in before we frost them. Okay, so here's the rose attempt. They're supposed to be like rosebuds. Like, I don't think they turned out too bad. Some of them, like for my first time, this one just did not go well. But I don't think that they look horrendous for my first time. But definitely need improvement. But I think the cupcakes overall look nice and fun. So what we see here is the only way we can get Sally to eat her food. It has to be handheld or fed to her directly. Look at her wagging her tail. She's all proud of herself. Yay! Oh, it's gorgeous. I really only wanted this one because I wanted the multicolor design. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Hello, it's my birthday vlog, and so the clips are a little out of order because I'm doing the intro, but I've actually filmed other stuff before this. But my boyfriend came over, which is why I'm crying. It's good tears, good tears. But we weren't going to get to spend a lot of time together today. Because I said, well, I have a massage scheduled for the evening because I was like, usually I have to schedule that kind of stuff in the morning. I'm like, I would really love to just get to end or come closer to the end of my day getting a massage instead of doing it first thing in the morning or in the early afternoon and then still having to do life stuff. And he was like, and him and some of the guys are going to go see Spider-Man. I have no interest in seeing Spider-Man. What is it? No Way Home or On the Way Home? Something like that. Whatever the new Spider-Man movie is in August 2026. And I was invited to go, but I said I didn't want to. So they were going to go, and my massage is at 5:15, and the time that they chose for the movie is 6:30. He had some other stuff to do earlier in the day. So I was like, well, that's okay. But he came over just now because he's doing the chauffeur thing. He's driving people around. So he needs to go get people picked up and other things. But he just stopped over. And look pan before this. And he went out and got one and got the stuff to make me brownies. And then he also handed me money because he was like, I'm paying for your massage too. Because he wanted to make up for not getting to spend today with me. That is so sweet and romantic. I have the guy that people dream about, and like the romantic guy who doesn't mind my feelings and everything, and who actually listens and attentive, and I have him, he's mine. I've never had any guy ever bake me anything before. In fact, there was one guy who I had suggested it to, and he straight up said, no, I don't like brownies. I'm like, you don't have to eat them. Nope, wasn't having anything to do with them. This is the best thing in the whole world. I can't wait for them to cool off because they're still a little bit warm, but I can't wait to get to try one. At home spa time.
Big Town told me he had an older brother, right?
But yeah, and I had this drink, the blackberry something, midnight berry. But the picture had like a whole bunch of little blackberries in it, and I was like, oh, that sounds nice. First of all, it was a lot of Jim Beam. Like, I took a sip of it and went just smack in the face of Jim Beam, and I had one large blackberry, just one big one, and I was like, I guess you're staying true enough to the name. But I'm gonna change out of this and put on my black tank top, be a little more cozy, because this is not the most breathable shirt, and it is still really humid. It looks like we have some dark-ish clouds kind of coming in, but there's also a lot of beautiful sky, so allegedly there's a storm coming. And now we're in full Jimmy mode. Also, that was really cute. We were at Texas Roadhouse, and we were sitting by the bar area, and the song Footloose came on, and a bunch of the servers did a little dance. I don't know how thrilled they were about it, or at least some of them, but I thought it was pretty funny. Then I'm gonna do, I have the bubbly eye gels, the Serve Chilled on Ice, and Firm Believer Neck and Décolleté. And I ran down and forgot to grab my lip mask. So here we go. Face mask galore. Patchology, please sponsor me. Good morning. It is Sunday the 9th, and I didn't just get up despite how I look right now. I've been up for like an hour and a half, and I was outside watering, and I was looking at my plants because this has been the weirdest garden year I've ever had. So I had a whole bunch of green beans, right? And then I plucked a bunch of them, and then they died. But then all of those same vines have just decided to revive and are now like just here. So I've just been trying to pull out some of the old dead ones that don't seem to be coming back. The other ones are. Alright, cool. Did some weeding over here. These little lily pad leaves are the worst because just of how they grow, horrible. Got some zucchini growing here. The grapes are the weirdest. To be 100% with you, I'm not even sure that this particular bush is something that we planted or if it is a weed that got out of control. I have no idea. I know that's a blackberry bush. But our grapevine, the middle grapes, as you might be able to see, are like not doing good. But if we travel, like they get better. As we come over to the ends, we have like very thriving wonderfulness. So I kind of don't know what's happening here. So I was trying to pluck some of the like ready ones, which there are quite a few on the ends, but the middle, I think I need to cut some of these. Like this one, I think needs cut. And with the tomatoes all season, they're growing, and just now they started turning red, and now these ones are starting to turn. I'm like, oh good. But we have cherry tomatoes that I picked today, and these are the grapes that I got today. They're sitting on here, resting after getting rinsed. Here's the zucchini that we plucked the other day. And I did the really intelligent thing after recently having a bout of sensitive tummy. I absolutely had a brownie for breakfast.